high above the world, where the ocean is a distant blue memory, lie the floating islands of Leora. These are calm skylands drifting high above the clouds, a place of wonder and soft magic. Each island glows with its own unique colors, watched over by its own nature spirit, and connected by delicate floating bridges. Fear, the sky is always bright, the clouds are gentle pillows. And magic isn't a crackle of power, but a soft, warm light. Our story begins on Lost Wind Isle, a place that was once famous for its singing breezes and dancing zephyrs, but now a strange stillness has fallen. The sky fields are silent, the clouds hang motionless, and not a single leaf rustles. The winds have vanished. Walking through this quiet landscape is Nira, the cloud walker. Her soft sky blue hair blends with the horizon, and her light amber eyes scan the still air with concern. She pulls her white silver travel cloak, which looks like captured mist, tightly around her. In her hand, she holds a small crystal compass, its inner light glowing faintly, searching for a trace of the wind. Subtly, a tiny, worried chirp breaks the silence. Perched on a motionless branch is Aura, a beautiful white bird with feathers that glow with a gentle inner light. Aura's wings are currently dim, but as it sees Nira, a faint golden warmth emanates from them. The bird flutters over and lands softly on Nira's shoulder, nudging her cheek. "I know," Aura Nira whispers, her voice as soft as the cloud she walks upon. "The silence is worrying me too. The wind spirits must be hiding." Following a hunch from her compass, Nira heads towards the Whispering Caves, a network of hollows carved by centuries of powerful winds. As she approaches the entrance, a flicker of pastel blue light catches her eye. Huddled behind a large moss-covered stone is a tiny, shimmering creature. It's Rill, a small breeze spirit. Its swirling wings, made of pure air, are barely moving, and its little body glows with a nervous pulse. Nira kneels down slowly, so as not to startle the little spirit. "Hello there," she says gently. "Are you all right?" "I'm Nira." Rill looks up, its form trembling slightly. A death. It doesn't speak in words, but a series of soft chimes and whistles fill the air, a language of the wind that Nira understands. It tells her of a terrible storm. A frightening thunder that roared so loudly it scared all the wind spirits into hiding deep within the caves. "The storm frightened you," Nira says with sympathy. "But the island needs you. Without the wind, the floating bridges become unstable, and the glowing plants are starting to fade. Everything is out of balance." Rill lets out another sad little whistle. It wants to help, but is still too scared. Nira reaches into her pouch and pulls out a small, smooth stone, warmed by her touch. She offers it to the tiny spirit. "Here," she says. "Hold this." It carries the warmth of the sun and the calm of the sky. It will give you courage. Rill tentatively reaches out a swirling tendril of air and touches the stone. A soft, warm light spreads from the stone into Rill's body, causing it to glow a little brighter. The tiny wings begin to swirl a bit faster. It looks up at Nira, its fear replaced by a spark of hope. "Will you guide me through the caves?" Nira asks. "We need to find the others and let them know it's safe to come out. Together, we can bring the wind back to this island." Rill gives a determined little chime and zips into the air, circling Nira's head once before darting towards the cave entrance. On her shoulder, Aura's feathers flare with a brilliant golden light, illuminating the path ahead. The Cloud Walker, the tiny breeze spirit, and the lantern bird venture into the darkness, ready to bring life back to the silent sky fields of Lost Wind Isle. Their journey is just beginning. What will they find in the deep, quiet caves? And can they truly convince the other frightened spirits to return? The fate of the floating islands of Leora may just depend on it.